right, everybody, welcome back to the realm. This is our weird weekly news episode. So we are going to dive right in. Gina is absent. She had some things to take care of. So I'm Rich and I'm going to be running the show. We got Rob and Amy and Jenny with us also. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
All right. Brian also is not going to be with us today. So we're just going to dive right in and we're going to bring you some stories from around the globe. Some closer to home than others, some far, far away. Maybe it'll be all about animals this week. Wait, that was last week. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't have a wheel of names, so I'm just going to go first, and we'll just go around the horn and get this over with. All right. So, hey, I don't believe in
not fucking around today, man.
Not screwing around. Let's just
let's just go.
I mean, because we're likely to have some little bit of banter back and forth. So I mean, let's save time for that. So my story comes from Wisconsin. Yes.
Wisconsin.
Yes, Wisconsin. Yes. Go figure. Usually it's Florida, but no, not this time. And my headline is 15 things that you're banned from eating in Wisconsin. Did you know there's 15 different things that you're actually banned from eating in Wisconsin?
Oh, do tell.
Yes. Now, clearly everybody's used to like the illegal things that you shouldn't be eating, like, like the delicacies, like shark and all these things that are like endangered animals, things like that. But these are specific to the residents of Wisconsin. If you live here, these are things that you are not allowed to eat. It is illegal to eat these things. We're going to start off with something ackee fruit, A-C-K-E-E. It's not like acai, it's ackee fruit. It's ugly looking, so I wouldn't eat it anyway. I can share my screen maybe. I don't know how to do that. Let's figure out how to do.
At the bottom, you should have share your screen. Should be a share button with a green arrow.
Yep. Okay, so this one right here. Can everybody see that?
No.
No.
I see your pretty
Wait,
face.
I can hit share. Sorry.
Wait for it. There it is.
See that ugly looking thing?
Looks
so
like
if I move my screen like this, does it move with you guys? You guys can see the whole thing?
Yeah. You can't eat eagles either?
Even better. Yep. Let's go right down the list here. So whatever kind of fruit that is.
Why can't you eat that fruit?
Says it has high levels of, I don't even know how to pronounce it. HYPOPGLYCIN. Hypo something. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But it's A and B, which happens when the fruit isn't fully ripe. So apparently it has some type of toxin in it that you don't want to eat it. But if I came across that, I would not think that's appetizing. I'd be like, that whatever that is, it's rotten. Don't eat it. Bald eagle, clearly, it's a protected animal. Bats, they're banned from consumption in the entire United States.
But you can still use them in spells, right?
Yes, and you can use them if you're playing baseball. But they carry infectious diseases. Obviously, don't eat bats. Here's my one: cats. Who would eat a cat? I mean, look at that face. Who can do that? We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. So let's scroll back down there. It says, then there's the next one that they said they hate to even have to mention: dogs. Who's eating dogs? I'm thinking that this should not just be a specific to Wisconsin thing. This should just be a specific to, if you're a human being, you shouldn't be eating dogs.
I just looked up some recipes for pug, so that's really put a.
On a side note, when I was in Vegas, they have a slot machine that has pugs on it.
Aw.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. I'll have to send it to you. I played like $20. Took every penny of mine I had. So, what's this? Haggis?
Haggis.
It is haggis.
Oh, what? You can't eat it here?
What? Nope. In 1971, there was a law that went into effect to ban the import of this food to the United States because it contains sheep's lungs. Now, as we know, being that we're world travelers and we were in Ireland and Scotland, the way they make it now, I think they said that it's not exactly the original recipe of the way it was done originally. So I'm not so sure if the stuff you guys were consuming,
The artificially flavored sheep's lung. Is
you
that
No,
know,
it had to do with it's not really cooked in a pig's stomach.
well, and here's the question I have on this one. I guess not that I'm going to eat it, but why can't you eat the sheep's lungs? I mean, what's the point? It's not like I'm sure no one is offing the sheep just to make haggis. I'm sure that this is something that's one of those things where the whole animal doesn't go to waste type deal things.
Right.
I would think so. I mean, what difference? So out of all the parts of the animal that's in there, the lung is it. When we get to lungs, we're not eating it apparently.
ugh.
So, what's horse meat? Yep, don't eat horse meat in Wisconsin.
Dogs can eat horse meat in Wisconsin?
Yes, dogs eat a lot of stuff in Wisconsin. I know what's in there. Yes. So, loons
Huh.
is protected. It's protected under many different state and federal laws. It probably doesn't taste good either. I would assume that. Ortolan bunting, another bird. Says you probably never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Probably endangered because everybody used to eat it.
Says they are endangered for this reason. It is illegal to hunt and eat in many instances. Probably because it's endangered. Apparently, is the main reason. But I mean, still, I mean, you're not going to get much meat off of that. I don't think.
No.
Can't eat a person with binocular. Oh, wrong thing.
Yeah, right.
Owls. I don't know why you'd want to. It's a migratory. It's protected under Migratory Bird Act, so you can't eat that. Once again, it seems like a lot of these are more centralized in the United States or whatever. Anyway, not necessarily Wisconsin, because I bet you can't do a pufferfish. I haven't seen a pufferfish in Wisconsin in a long time, so I'm not sure that makes any. It says you can keep them in a tank, but you have to have a special license to handle
Because
this.
certain parts of it are extremely poisonous, so you have to know what part to cut out, how to cut it out, and how to cook it. I learned that.
So not worth the risk. Not worth the risk.
Not worth the risk.
Kind of cute though. Robins. Can't eat the robins because that's the state bird. You can't go eating your state bird. So and shark fin, can't eat shark fin. So I'm not sure why you'd even get a shark fin to eat in Wisconsin, but you can't eat shark fin.
I think it's supposed to
Eat the rest of the shark?
It is considered delicacy in some parts of the world, but not in the cheese state. Doesn't say.
By the way, eating shark is fine. So yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can eat the shark. You just can't eat the fin.
That's weird, right?
It is weird. I wouldn't think you'd get much out of that fin anyway. What would be in that fin? Probably more like cartilage, right? Why you can eat that?
Might be a thickener.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of weird.
Isn't there like certain testosterone supplements that contain shark in it?
Yeah, it's
Part
supposed to
of
have
the
like
shark?
magical properties or something.
Yeah. Witchcraft.
Yeah. Well, hey. We got turtles. It's also under the Migratory Bird Act, so you can't eat them. I don't know why the turtles under that treaty, but it is. And whales. Once again, not sure how you'd even get a chance to consume whale meat.
Whales have been known to migrate up the Mississippi and into the Great Lakes. That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, and all whale meat is banned in the United States. So if you were doing that, you're doing it. You're getting it illegally anyway. Now, maybe this is not the same. This is something
That's
else.
the one that should be banned.
Yeah, this is stuff that should be banned, but it's not, and people will consume olive loaf. Look at that. Cheese whiz. I'm gonna go on that. I'll go okay with that one.
Why would they? Why is
Grocery salad.
they
That's
eat
all.
cheese whiz?
Let's see. Cheese McCann, originally called Snack Mate, renamed Easy Cheese. Built-in flavors. Doesn't necessarily say, because it says it's not that you shouldn't. It says this headline is 15 once popular foods that are rarely eaten today.
Okay.
So some people don't, but cheese whiz, I've eaten that. Ambrosia salad, I love that. That's good.
I'm pretty sure I've had olive loaf in a past life.
You know what? I wonder if circus peanuts are on here.
Let's find out.
What's the other one nobody likes to eat? Oh, candy corn.
What?
Orange Tang.
What? I grew up on Orange Tang.
Right? I think we all did. TV dinners. Yeah. I love my TV dinners. Oh, Jello molds.
Skeleton rhymes with skeleton.
Molten milkshakes. I don't know who make this list because Salisbury
Because
steak.
those are one of my favorite things in the world are shakes.
Yeah, shakes. And I like Salisbury steak. That's good. Oh, fruitcake. Yeah, probably fruitcake.
So long, Amy.
Ovaltine.
Drink more Ovaltine.
A robin pie. What's a robin?
What? You can't even eat that in Wisconsin.
That's illegal in Wisconsin.
Exactly. So yeah, it says what? A pie made of robins? Yeah, that's not something we see at American tables anymore, especially after robins were protected under the Migratory Bird Act of 1918. Before that, this particular pie was a dinner specialty in the 19th century. Pie crust layered with beef, fat bacon, and robin.
Wonder how many robins you need to make a pie.
Yeah, right. Interesting. What is this? Pickled herring. Ugh.
Oh, my dad loved it. Ugh.
Succotash.
Succotash.
I didn't even know what that was until right now.
Popular dish in the 17th century. Ice cream sodas? Come on.
What?
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah. So some of that stuff is a little, I mean, some of it, yeah. I think someone just decided to make a list of, let's put some crazy ass food on this list and then let's tell everybody that, you know, we used to eat it, but no one eats it much anymore. Shit. I don't know. Most of the stuff on that list of was once popular, but not anymore. Most of that stuff I'd eat now, except for the pickled herring and the fruitcake. I guess doesn't bother me. I've never really. It's not something.
I don't think I've ever had Ovaltine.
Can you even buy Ovaltine anymore?
I don't know. I only know Ovaltine because of the Christmas Story.
Hey, it was acquired by Nestle in 2007.
Those dirty dogs.
Yep, they are dirty dogs. All right, well, let's stop sharing. That. But anyway, that was my little newsreel or little educational article on things that you should not eat or are illegal to eat, which I think we all can all agree shouldn't just be itemized to saying it's a Wisconsin thing. I think it should be broader, if not global, which I'm sure that's probably not the case. Some of that stuff, who knows what they do, you know, overseas somewhere. They do eat all that stuff, even the haggis thing. But like we said, it's kind of different now. What'd you say they had mentioned was the difference? Just how they cook it now. They don't cook it in the bladder anymore. But the stuff on the inside's the same.
Yeah,
what it said?
Yeah, it was the way they cooked it that's different now. They have artificial casing for the
because the stuff you guys had was like fried, right? It had like a breading or something on the outside. It wasn't like that.
It was almost like an egg roll, is what it was like.
Okay.
Haggis egg roll, I think, is what you guys are.
Oh yeah, maybe it was a egg
It had gravy on it and everything, and I did eat it. I did not know what was in it when I ate it. And then after I ate it, I learned what was in it. I don't know if I would eat it again, but it really didn't taste bad.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I think about it, it should taste horrible, but it didn't taste bad.
You put enough stuff on it, you know.
Yeah, they had it cooked well, but I guess they used to traditionally cook that in pig stomachs. And they changed it so that the casing that the haggis is cooked in is artificial. It's not an actual animal stomach. So,
and I did see that they actually stopped the consumption of it in 1970 when I looked it up because of safety concerns regarding the potential contamination during the slaughtering process. Probably because they're like sponges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the lungs out while the goat or the sheep is still alive. It's the only way to do it. Keep it fresh. I'm making that up. I don't know that that's true.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go next? We're either going to go Jenny or Rob. We'll go around the horn, so I don't care who wants to go.
All right, here we go. Right. You ready?
Here we go. What do you got for us, Rob?
Mine is around the world.
All right.
All right. South African hospital worker arrested with human placentas.
Kind of like
That
looking
one.
like.
So we're kind of on a haggis thing, right?
Yeah, I was saying
You
it's
might
kind of
find
leads into that.
placenta in a haggis. South African hospital cleaner has been arrested after being found in possession of a bag of human placentas in eastern, how would you say M and P together? Mpumalanga province, please say. Rose Minisi was arrested seeking potential buyers for human body tissue when she was picked up by security officers following a tip off. Upon being approached by the police, the woman was caught with human tissues. The woman confirmed that she is a cleaner in the maternity ward, police said in a statement. The 39-year-old woman appeared in court on Thursday facing charges of illegal possession of human tissue. The body parts were seized and sent in for forensic analysis. She is yet to respond to the charges. Police said the suspect was hitchhiking to Nelspruit area when she was arrested by officers who were conducting routine patrols in the town of Lindenburg, also known as Mashishing. Serious. She was carrying an unknown number of human placentas in a plastic bag when she was picked up, according to the police. The woman was charged accordingly. Police said that they could not rule out the possibility of additional charges as the investigation continues. She is expected back into court next month for bail application. The police did not say what the placentas were allegedly going to be used for, but some believe eating the body tissue can boost breast milk production and even prevent postnatal depression, although there is no scientific evidence. In South Africa, some killings and mutilations have been linked to the use of human body parts in tradition rituals. Earlier this month in Mazabane, traditional healer appeared in court after he was found in possession of human body parts in the city of Tishuan. Investigators linked the body parts to this brutal murder of a young woman who was killed in 2023 and her body parts removed. So it's probably illegal to eat placentas in Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Oh no, it didn't make the list.
It didn't make the list.
Yeah, I don't know, because I've actually heard that before, that women sometimes eat their placentas after giving birth, but I don't know.
They make a dip or something, right? And you dip the placenta in.
I don't think so. I think they dry it like beef jerky.
Placenta jerky?
Yes.
So mine did involve witchcraft, which I tried to, make that full circle with the bats, right? Because you use bats for spells. I don't know. That's my story. It's not nearly as interesting, I guess, but.
No,
well, that is interesting. I did see that one. I can't even imagine. If we have any listeners out there that have heard of someone that they know that have eaten the placenta after they've given birth, please speak up. Reach out to them. Let us know.
Yeah.
That just sounds really outlandish.
And I'm wondering if she even had it in a cooler or if she just had like a Ziploc baggie in her pocket full of placentas, an unknown number of placentas.
Ugh.
She had a fanny pack and it was in there.
Man, what's in your fanny pack?
Yeah. Excuse us, ma'am, your fanny pack is leaking. Can we look in there? See what's in there? Yeah, it's just we could go on all day with that, but yeah, that's not good.
And
but you said she admitted to having it in there, right? But she's gonna she has to go back to court for
there's probably a bunch of other charges. I mean, probably just having the possession, taking them out of the hospital. Not sure how she obtained them. Do they just have like a little garbage can? Like, this is the placenta can. Change those, throw them in the incinerator. I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of like statewide or whatever, biological laws and shit that she probably broke. So a bunch of stuff. She'll do some time.
Well, yeah.
I just want to know what bag she was carrying around in. Was it like a Walmart bag or was it like a Ziploc bag? Do you know what I mean? Was it a biohazard bag?
Hey, what was that?
Right?
A Walmart?
A Walmart or, shopping bag.
Walmart.
Walmart. That was my email today. It looked really legit.
Yeah. She wants some groceries from RNART. When you look at it, the R and the N looks like M.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
how they
not.
get you. Yeah,
it was not.
Oh yeah,
Walmart.
yeah.
There
There's
might have been
something else.
placentas in that bag of food you won,
Yeah.
and bats.
Maybe that's what I won. Bag of placentas.
Ew.
Ugh. Ugh.
Haggis and placenta. This show is gross.
It is a gross one.
Well, you just never know where these things are going to go.
Okay. Okay, ladies, rock, paper, scissors.
I'll go.
All
right. So my article is Italian hospital uses CT scan to unveil secrets of Egyptian mummy. So this is in Bergamo, Italy. In it says ancient Egypt met modern medical technology. Say that 6 times. When a mummy underwent a CT scan at an Italian hospital as part of a research project to discover its secrets. So the mummy's name was Ankenkansu, an ancient Egyptian priest, and the mummy was transferred from Bergamo's Civic Archaeological Museum, oh my gosh, can't, too many big words here, to Milan's Policlinico Hospital, where experts will shed light on his life and the burial customs of almost 3,000 years ago. The mummies are practically a biological museum. They're like a time capsule, said Sabina Malgora, the director of the Mummy Project Research. Malgora said information on the mummy's name comes from the sarcophagus dated between 900 and 800 BC, where Enkenkansu, which means the god Kansu is alive, is written 5 times. Researchers believe they can reconstruct the life and death of the Egyptian priest and understand which kinds of products were used to mummify the body. Studying ancient diseases and wounds is important for modern medical research. We can study the cancer or the arteriosclerosis of the past, and this can be useful for modern research. So I thought that was pretty cool, coming from a medical background, myself working in healthcare, that they actually are using CTs to study the mummies.
It's interesting too that they talked about cancer, and I just wonder with all the crap we consume nowadays and get cancer.
Oh yeah,
cancer was really how prevalent it was back in those days. That's interesting too.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to do a follow-up one on that one to find out what they did learn. What kind of research is out there for studying mummies like that. When I saw that, I was kind of interested. Didn't have enough time to really dig into it, but I think that would be an interesting thing to find out.
Yeah, they were doing some research on some pharaoh, and they found cocaine in him inside his carcass, like that he was been doing coke, chewing on the leaves or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen that before too, where it's amazing what they find in there, or when you hear about all the rituals they used using all that stuff that we think of nowadays. Like you said, the leaves and all that stuff that you're not thinking of, and nowadays we think of it, is like you said, cocaine, whatever. But back then they're just consuming these leaves or drinking whatever, and they don't know what we know now. So
they probably weren't eating placenta or haggis.
Well, maybe they'll come up with a cure for cancer. Who knows? But I know I'd be interested with the modern technology we have, because we've got so much out there now. Modern technology, we can pick up DNA stuff from way long ago when that wasn't even a thing, and find murderers or find criminals, and there's so much that modern technology can do. So who knows what we might be able to find.
Very true. Very, very true. Okay, Amy, you're next.
All right. My story I got from the Shepherd, and it happened in Whitesburg, Kentucky.
Yeehaw.
I'm doing an animal story this week because I didn't do one last week, so I felt, like I needed to make up for it. So this is about a baby raccoon that was dubbed Otis Campbell after the on on Andy Griffith's show, was rescued from certain death by a nurse in Whitesburg, Kentucky in early September. Lex 18 TV reported Misty Combs works at the Letcher County Health Department right next door to Kentucky Mist Moonshine. She and her coworkers noticed a raccoon running through the parking lot, then heard a commotion in the nearby dumpster. The Moonshine Company had put some fermented peaches in their dumpster. Combs said, and I guess the baby raccoons had gotten in. The mother raccoon was frantic, so the RN got busy. One of the babies was rescued with a shovel and ran to its mom, but the other one was face down in the water at the bottom of the container. Combs pulled it out by its tail and started chest compressions, and the animal started breathing again. Fish and wildlife officials transported the drunk baby to a local vet for sobering up, and it was released with its mother the following day. Poor baby drunk raccoon.
I like to name them Otis Campbell. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. But poor baby.
Yeah. We found a raccoon once.
Yeah, what'd you do with it? Don't tell me you ate it.
That was a long story. I was forced to take it in my car to the Humane Society in Milwaukee, and then the thing woke up in my car. Do you remember that story? Yeah, that wasn't a fun one.
Yeah. It was like, I didn't know what it was.
This
but
sounds like a great story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. We should have used that as a funny story, Rich.
I probably used it way back when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, she finds it in the backyard. It's dying or whatever.
Yeah, it was near death, and I didn't know what it was, and I took a picture.
Take it in the car.
And it was lifeless. My neighbor took it inside his house and tried to nurse it back to health, which you probably should not do with a raccoon.
At least you gave it mouth to mouth, did you?
We didn't.
No. And he wound up getting terrible flea bites all over his legs.
Oh my God.
It was kind of exciting that way, but apparently that is against the law to keep the raccoon inside your house. So I called the wildlife preservation place and asked if, what do I do? How can we help this raccoon? And they said, you can bring the raccoon here. So I went back to my neighbor. I explained that my neighbor had him, and they're like, that's illegal. And I'm like, well, okay, I won't tell you his name, but I will go get the raccoon and I will bring it. So we did. We brought it in a box in the back of the car, and it was pretty much, actually, I was holding the box initially in my lap, and it was lifeless. And as we were driving, it decided to start moving, and it lifted its head, and we had to pull over so we could put it in the back of the car. We were afraid it might jump.
I could see bad things happening.
Which is like, this is how horror movies begin.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna look in my mirror and the thing's standing up behind me or something. I'm like, oh hell no. I said, no.
Hug.
So we did. We got into the wildlife.
We did make it safely to the Humane Society in Milwaukee, and she went in and dropped it off, and we assume everything had a happy ending. I believe you called after the fact to ask, didn't you, or something, just to get an update, and they didn't have one or something. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but
then I didn't follow up a second time. Oh. We did everything we possibly could to help the raccoon.
And they were like, "Thank you, sleep."
Yeah, who knows? Who knows when they looked at it, what they decided to do? But yeah, that was our raccoon story. So yeah, I remember that one. That happened a couple of years ago, huh?
Bonus story.
Yeah, it was something. Let me tell you, had to be there. It was one of those things you had to be there for that. It was a story that I remember when I told them. I said, "You guys are never going to believe this."
Oh my God!
Just the different steps that it took. Ended up in his house, and then he tried to save it, and we had to go get back and get it. Oh yeah.
Did you have to fill up your car after?
No, we didn't. I mean, we didn't notice anything in the car, did we? Have anything like that, and we didn't handle it. It was wrapped up, so he must have been handling it or something because we didn't touch it. So, but whatever. Yeah, it was interesting. All right. Well,
Nice.
thanks everyone for your stories. They were great. Thank you everyone for joining us this week. We'll be back next week for another installment of Weird Weekly News. Also, make sure you stay tuned for our Scaretober movie reviews. I believe we released one already, I think, or if not, it'll be coming out this week. It was released. Okay, it was released last week during the same week we released our first episode of Weird Weekly News for season 8. So we are moving right along, and we're working on getting movie reviews taken care of and recorded for everyone, and then we will dig into some other stuff from some investigations we've done in the past year or so. But for right now, it's Scaretober, so we're really excited about that. We got some good reviews coming up, so make sure you tune in and give us a listen. For Rob, Amy, Jenny, and myself, and Brian and Gina, who are not here, thank you. Bye.
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 All right, we'll go to the other one. When's the other one supposed to start?
We got 13 minutes.
Okay. See you on the flip side.
Yep. See you on the flip side.
All right, bye.
Bye.